Alright guys, Sir Pugger just dropped a new video. Let's check it out. Uploading back to back, man. I think he just uploaded like yesterday, I think. So, pretty awesome. Let's put that full
Forestry
screen.
was literally released yesterday, and with the new rewards, people are making millions of GP per hour. This is unfortunately a perfect activity for bots to exploit, but I didn't realize it would happen so soon. I guess it is a pretty simple activity. Within 24 hours...
Whoa, dude, they already have the new backpack, everything, bro. And they're only level 3. You can be level 3.
of the release, I get a tip
Dude, these guys must be really good at programming if they're already...
off that there are huge amounts of forestry bots near our dome. See, this is the crazy thing.
Oh my
You can do
gosh.
forestry in the most out-of-the-way places all over RuneScape, wherever there are trees. So we're incredibly lucky to even know about this yet.
They're just standing there, guys. They're not even working. The bot owner would not be satisfied if those bots were not getting busy.
The spotter is smart and set up a farm away from the populated areas. It's very strange though. There's about 20 to 30 bots that all log in the exact same instant and then all log out. As soon as they log out, 2 bots log in and cut trees. The large group of bots don't ever chop trees though. Very strange, right? And I couldn't figure it out. I watched them do it for about half an hour and logged off after recording them. Another hour later, the same guy tips me off that their behavior has changed and they've moved slightly north. This time, it's a group of 2 to 3 bots per world, still in the
That why they all log in it at once, bro. Oh yeah, this is a free-to-play update. That's why this is being bonded hard, guys. This is not a members-only update. Like, you don't need no startup if you wanted to do this, bro. So, they did launch it out for free-to-play. Interesting.
exact same vicinity, just 30 tiles north. Except they only seem to chop trees for between 5 to 30 seconds on any one world and then log out. And that's when I realized something. See, I'm on 2 accounts at once in 2 different worlds. Let me show you both of my RuneLite clients at the same time. If you notice, the bots in 2 different worlds hop at the exact same time. Exactly the same.
Dude, what the flip? They're both hopping at the... Oh. Why is he programming them like this, guys? It must be like so no one... like sees them for long. I have no clue, but if like he could have had all the bots at like the bots would make more money per hour if they're at the same tree, but he's not doing that.
Same instant, and they also hop back in to their respective worlds at the same instant. Here's my theory. Forestry is basically just woodcutting with slightly different mechanics and events that spawn. It's only advantageous to chop with groups up to 10 people. So these bots seem to spread out over all of the worlds. I saw them in every single world I checked, and as soon as an event spawns,
Every single world, man. So they definitely have some sort of bot script to make all these accounts. Otherwise, you're gonna be making new accounts every single day.
for one of the groups, the rest of them all swarm to that world immediately to make the most events. In this way, you could probably make a ton of money per bot per hour. I have no idea how much. At least $1 million, probably a lot more. In the 2 worlds I'm on, I've yet to see bots basically trigger the event, which eventually did happen. But the bots paused and then still logged out. I'm not really sure. Maybe there are so many in so many worlds.
Man, they don't even care about getting the new stuff. It seems, bro. The new stuff is worth a fair bit of GP. But hey, if anyone's wondering why this stuff will probably crash, bots, bro. I'm not. Well, let's see if he actually gets these bots to work for the new random events just a day after launch.
That it's probable events spawn in multiple worlds for the farm, and the logic of the script chooses one or the other. I don't know. This is obviously a brand new script, so the logic could be flawed. The other clue is that they all log back in on the same tile on different worlds. Meaning, if they had to hop to one world to do an event, they
Wait, this is actually in a members-only area, because that's the org cage right there, so...
be on the same tile when they hop back into their respective worlds. I'm so curious to see an event happen and see the size of the farm as they all pile into one world, if that's really what's happening. And after seeing a couple more events spawn without the woodcutting bots going after the events, I finally did my research and realized only a couple events are really worth doing to get the specific reward that you can convert in.
Oh, that's what we already got a strategy, man. That's cool. We get this stuff pretty quickly. So you only have to do a few events actually. That's optimal, bro.
To GP eventually. So while I wait to finally see where they all hop to, this is relevant to my theory. This scouting and hopping to events wasn't intended by Jagex. It turns out you can get more than 300k woodcutting XP per hour and a huge amount of GP from it. So Jagex hopped.
Wait, more than 300k woodcutting XP per hour? That's... Dude, the most I've seen so far is only 100k per hour. Wait, they fixed it. The amount of experience gained from scouting and hopping worlds to join at the end goes beyond the threshold experience that should be gained from events, sometimes reaching 200 to 300k XP per hour. We have made the following changes to help this. If you are not logged into the world where the flowering tree or struggling sapling event spawns, you will not receive the final drop at the of experience at the end. They fixed it, or they're in the process of fixing it.
Fixed it this.
Man, this is a pretty huge update, man. When we get like a full list of stuff they have to fix here and stuff, this is a pretty big update. I didn't expect it to actually drop and be this huge, guys, but it is.
Morning, so that you don't get the big XP drops at the end of the event, and you get reduced rewards if you hop into a world when the event's already occurring. So if this is what the bots are doing, they'd be getting reduced rewards. And after 45 minutes of waiting, it finally happened. A different kind of event spawns. I think there are 6 types.
Oh my gosh, look at them all disappear.
Bots flooded the world. I started recording right as it happened.
Oh.
Except, check this out. There are so many bots that there's a visual glitch. They disappeared. So many players on one tile that the animation...
They can't even see them, bro. They're like ghost botting, bro.
...kind of flickers in and out.
And there's pets everywhere,
and
like...
Look at this. When I refresh the world population, it goes from 500 to 750. And
oh my gosh, bro.
Finally, I get a right click.
Well, that's why that's why it's not gonna be 5 mil per hour no more, guys. Straight up. For the bark, or no, I don't think the bark's tradable, but for the resources.
262 bots here, all on one tile. The bots only hop to the same world for certain events. And so then the next thought in my mind is, how much are they making? And so I only took part in the second half of this event spawn, a little bit less than half. I wanted to see how much the rewards were worth. I trade in the reward and end up selling it for 27k on the Grand Exchange. I only participated for less than half, but let's just double it and say that each bot made about 50k from that event. 260 bots means that the bots made about 12 million GP from that one event.
Oh my gosh, bro. 12 mil in just a few seconds, basically.
And the event lasted for 1 minute and 45 seconds from what I found. The bots on any random world only stayed logged in.
So, like, the bots are, like, helping the real players, like, get these resources and stuff cheaper, bro. So, you guys think this will ever be real life where the bots will help us? I mean, it already kind of is, but, you know, for other stuff than just, like, making things. Such as, like, I don't know.
In for on average about 15 seconds before hopping to the next event found by the farm. So
50k.
Roughly every
oh my
2 minutes,
gosh.
they find a new event to exploit, making the farm that 12 million GP. And this is all a super rough estimate, but that would mean that every 60 minutes, this level 3 bot farm with super low requirements are bringing in about 360
400 mil per hour. Well,
million GP per hour. And
don't do that.
Don't do that. Any hidden corner of the entire game as
yeah, but the prices of these things are not gonna be stable for long, bro. They're gonna have to program a new bot. They're gonna have to program something new about this pretty soon.
As long as there are trees. Of course, the rewards are probably going for way more than they'll eventually settle on, as
definitely
is the case with all new items. But oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever seen a bot farm mobilize so quickly with such good logic to exploit something. I don't know how much Jagex reduced the rewards by, but if they cut them in half, this bot farm would have been making 700 some million GP per hour for the first whatever hours that they were running. I sent Jagex a DM on Discord, but it's late in the UK right now. Hopefully they'll see it in the morning at the latest and wipe out the farm. But this does not bode well for forestry in general.
Dude, forestry is ruined, guys. But not really. Yeah, I guess the bots will always win, man. I've given up on trying to farm resources or anything, bro. As soon as I found out this was happening, bro, we just gotta, like, play the game for fun. And I don't know, I already have been doing that, but man, that was, I can't believe they just, dude, they did this with the wilderness bosses as well, guys. When the wilderness bosses released, this basically happened. Like the first day, he made a video about it when the wilderness bosses released. Oh my gosh.
In my opinion, since it's so unimaginably exploitable as it currently exists. Let me know what you think in the comments, or if you have any solutions that could prevent something like this. As I'm literally editing this video, I get a tip. Has a YouTube video attached to it. Bots streaming from Sears Village down to around the area where I just was filming the forestry bots. Except in the footage, they all seem to log out around that original area where I saw
They're going in like a line, bro. They're he kept saying accounts every 2 or 3 seconds, just walking towards this hidden spot.
The bots logging in and out in an odd pattern. So I went back to investigate that area now.
Guys, you don't get the backpack for free, so you think you put money on their accounts so that you could get the backpack on them? It's interesting.
No way. So there are more over here now. Oh my gosh, that means the bot farm's already bigger than 260. No way. No freaking way. And the bots were here too. 3 to 4 of them per world, which means if it's the same size as the other location, at least 260 more bots here.
I was gotta find out. He said at least 2. He hopefully finds them all clumped up soon.
And that makes me think there's probably more locations than that. The first group we estimated was making 300 to 400 mil an hour. Double that, 600 to 800 mil an hour. And that's just 2 locations found. I can't emphasize enough how exploited this new skill is. Also, huge thanks to the guy who tipped me off. If he hadn't been cannoning at the ogres next door and took the time to tip me off, these bots might not have been found for a while. I asked him if I could shout him out and he didn't respond. We'll call him Steve.
But yeah, I totally thought this was gonna be in free to play, guys. But nope. Yeah, all this stuff is free to play, I believe, except maybe like some of the rewards. So yeah, probably more optimal to do it in pay to play, especially when you could just go to obscure spots like this, guys. Just obscure spots like this, pretty low chance of actually getting caught. I guess you can say.
Steve.
But not if it's a huge bot farm. This guy found them pretty quickly. But there are, now that the cat's out of the bag with this, there's probably more hidden out there, but it'll be hard to find. If there's one on every world, someone's gonna find you pretty easily if you're doing this.
Thank you, Steve, from me. And everyone, please thank Steve in the comments. I might as well include it in this video. This morning, a new agility bot farm hit the Sears Village rooftop agility course.
Uh-oh. He's training out the armies, man.
A lot of them on the same world. I counted 84 on one world. All of them 70s agility. I guess it's just...
Yeah, I've seen them at the Canifis as well. He's only got lookup and equipment options on, no follow options. Interesting.
Not Jagex's day-to-day. The real problem here, which probably fueled the forestry exploit, is cheap membership via something like...
Imagine playing the game regularly and this bot comes and he's, farming. He has a bot farm that's farming so much more GP than you can ever farm in the game playing on one account, or even 10 accounts at once. Yeah, it's a little demotivating for me.
Twitch Prime. That's why you can get 80 some agility bots in the same world on the same course, or you can get 600 forestry bots, probably more, in members' worlds, exploiting the content 24 hours after it launched. Let's get rid of that cheap membership. If you want to see another insane bot farm that just popped up in game, go check out my recently released Bounty Hunter Bots video. I'll link it up.
Well, shout out Sir Pugger, and I'll see you next video, guys. Pretty cool, pretty cool. You got this out fairly quickly. For some reason the watch page on this video does not have like his channel name in it, so I don't know why. Usually it has their channel name in the URL. But shout out Sir Pugger. See you guys next video.